Most of us have tried to meditate and ended up with a headache. We sit down, squeeze our eyes shut, and try to force our brains to stop thinking, resulting in nothing but physical tension and frustration. That pain comes from a basic misunderstanding of the practice. We treat meditation like a heavy workout, assuming that if we just push hard enough, we can muscle our way into a state of Zen. But the traditional Buddhist practice of anapanasati, or mindfulness of in and out breathing, is designed to do the exact opposite. It is a methodical, step-by-step framework built specifically to strip away tension. To start, you only need a quiet space, comfortable clothing, and about 10 to 15 minutes. Most importantly, you need to completely drop the expectation that you are going to achieve deep concentration today. Letting go of that immediate goal is actually the prerequisite for learning how to focus. Step 1 is preparing the physical body. Find a comfortable place to sit and take a moment to gently stretch. Let your muscles actually relax before you try to hold a pose. The most common mistake people make right here is immediately forcing their spine into a perfectly straight, rigid line the second they sit down. While sitting straight is a good long-term goal, overextending your back without preparation guarantees sharp muscle pain within a matter of minutes. Instead, prioritize sitting comfortably. Let your spine settle without force into a natural, relaxed alignment that you can easily maintain. While your body is settling into the space, spend those first few minutes reflecting on something positive, like the value of taking this time for yourself. This physical comfort is a strict requirement for mental focus. If you are sitting in a painful posture, your mind will dedicate all of its attention to your aching muscles and ignore the breath entirely. Step 2 is adjusting the mind. When you close your eyes, you will immediately face a loud, wandering, and chaotic stream of thoughts. Looking at a visualization of a beginner's mental state on this gauge, the mind operates at a baseline of roughly 10% focus and 90% distraction. Our instinct is to get frustrated, trying to actively fight those wandering thoughts or forcefully clear our heads. But doing so only generates more mental tension. Instead, practice total acceptance. Let the defilements and distractions exist. Just watch them pass without trying to interact with them or push them away. That 10% of mindfulness is a fragile asset. It can't be rushed. It must be slowly coaxed into growing over consistent sessions, days, and weeks. Preparing the mind requires you to treat those distractions like background noise. Accepting your current mental state is the only reliable way to actually improve it. Step 3 is the core meditation technique. We anchor our attention to the physical sensation of breathing. Observe the general area around your nose. You don't need to hunt for a microscopic, specific spot where the air hits your skin. Broad awareness of the air coming in and out is enough. To establish a rhythm, start by rapidly counting the breaths as they happen. In breath 1, out breath 1. In breath 2, out breath 2. Once your mind stabilizes to that fast rhythm, you can drop the numbers and stretch out the noting pattern into a slow, steady in-breath, out-breath. Keep that internal notification going. This deliberate noting acts as your mental anchor line, keeping you tethered to the physical world so you aren't swept away by that 90% of distraction. When we inevitably do get distracted, Step 4 provides a specific tool, vitakka, which translates to the applied mind. The biggest mistake here is using up all your mental energy in the first minute, violently yanking your attention back to the breath every time it slips. That just leads to exhaustion. Think of the applied mind like a skilled farmer preparing a field. They don't sprint and burn out by noon. They pace themselves, using a rhythmic, sustainable effort that lasts the entire day. You apply that same gentle discipline to your focus. When your mind wanders off, simply notice it, and then cleanly, without rushing, bring your attention back to the breath. Gently pulling your mind back to the breath hundreds or thousands of times is not failing at meditation. That repetitive motion is the exact workout that builds long-term concentration. As you maintain this applied mind session after session, your baseline mindfulness capacity will naturally climb from 20% to 30% and up to 40%. When you hit those higher thresholds, you will experience something called piti, a distinct sense of joy and profound physical comfort that naturally washes over the body. When that happens, your brain will immediately try to grasp onto it and want more. Let go of that craving. Simply observe the pleasant sensation and keep your attention strictly anchored to your breathing. By pairing a relaxed physical posture with realistic expectations and the steady rhythm of the applied mind, you have everything you need to build deep, sustainable concentration.